Now, I want to go down to Melbourne for a happier story, and can you believe it's a public holiday in Victoria tomorrow? I'll be down there lapping it up myself. It's grand final eve, and despite no Victorian teams making it through to the cider, the public holiday's on anyway. It's a new thing. It's only been around. Daniel Andrews brought it in. Business groups aren't happy. They're saying small operators are going to lose money regardless of whether they open their doors or not. Joining me now is Paul Guerra from the Victorian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He's the Chief Executive, joining me live from Melbourne. Thanks for joining us, Paul. Look, I'm heading down there. I'm so excited about my grand final weekend in Melbourne. Now, I haven't been to the grand final parade for many years, but back in the day, it was a normal working day. There's so many, a million people in the city anyway, so they all pop out from work to join the parade and whatever. I imagine tomorrow, with a public holiday and Sydney and Brisbane playing, the grand final parade might be a little bit sparse, mightn't it?
Yeah, good afternoon, Chris. Glad you're coming down for it. One thing's for certain, Melbournians and interstaters come out for a grand final. So the grand final parade, the weather's looking pretty good. That'll be full, but where do people go afterwards? And this is the issue that businesses are having to confront tomorrow. We love welcoming visitors into Melbourne, but they're going to come into a relatively empty Melbourne CBD because there'll be no workers in there. And then those restaurants and cafes and pubs that choose to open are going to be paying extra to their staff to stay open. So It's a really challenging environment for the businesses that do choose to open.
Yeah, it's not just everything shut, as you say. It's the additional wages bill on everything that's open. It's just a dumb idea. It was thrown out there as a political sop by Daniel Andrews. Is there any serious move on in Victoria to get rid of it?
Look, we'll keep pushing it. It's not the right day to have a public holiday. You know, we know Melbournians and interstaters love to celebrate the grand final. There's a whole bunch of events that are going to occur tomorrow. You know, sadly, people are going to take a day off and may not go to those events. But as I said earlier, it's going to cost extra to run those events. There is some upside to it, Chris, and that is with the extra days, some people will take the opportunity to get out of Melbourne and get into regional Victoria. So some of the regions will get a boost. But look, it's time to reverse the public holiday, or if we have to have it, put it on Monday. Don't have it tomorrow.
Nah, you don't have it on Monday. What a mad Monday public holiday. Just get rid of it. Maybe you got too many. You got the Melbourne Cup coming up anyway. Thanks for talking to us, Paul. Appreciate it. Paul Guerra there from the Victorian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I'll be down there in Melbourne tomorrow and more importantly on Saturday. Can't wait, but it seems like a ridiculous public holiday to have. And I know a lot of Victorians agree with me.